Ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, come on up. Can I have your attention, please? Please bring it around. It's not like a Southern Baptist church. I'm not going to sprinkle holy water on you. So bring it in a little closer. So I have to yell so much and lose my voice. Hey, we have a tremendous military couple here today, an Army family. And I'm honored to just present a small token of appreciation to these two great Americans for their service and sacrifice here for over 2 years. This great installation in our great Army, serving that great brigade on the parade field out there. Now, ladies go first. So I'm going to start with the better half of the family. That's Christy. Ryan shortly married up in a lot of ways. Christy has been the cornerstone of the Shrock family for a lot of years. And Ryan would not be successful without the support of Christy. She's been the consummate military spouse. I'm told at every departure flight of soldiers deploying, Christy was there, helping drag duffel bags. She had a rucksack on her back once, I heard. She tried to sneak on the plane once, I heard. She has done her job as a military spouse, done it very, very well. So we are honored today to present you with small tokens of appreciation on behalf of the installation, on behalf of the state of Oklahoma, on behalf of the command here, General Brooks and his wife Laura. They wanted to make sure that you are recognized today. So we got a shopping cart worth of stuff. It's like Oprah. You're gonna get a lot of stuff today. Oprah's favorite stuff. But we're gonna make sure we recognize you today for the great work you've done here as a military spouse, serving our soldiers in this great community during the time your husband commanded the mighty 31st Brigade. Again, you have done an amazing job. So without further ado, we're going to present you with some well-deserved awards to put a smile on your face, hopefully, before we do the ceremony today. I'm gonna say some kind things about Ryan today. It's all really about you, okay? But I get paid to talk good about him, so I'm gonna do my job. But really, these are all the accomplishments that you've helped him take care of. So we're proud of you. We're honored today to recognize you for all the things you've done, but not only for this command, but the entire Army. So we're proud of you. So we'll publish the orders here and present you with some great awards.
Attention to orders. We will now recognize Colonel Shrock's spouse, Christy Shrock, with the Department of the Army Meritorious Public Service Commendation Medal for extraordinary service to the 31st Air Defense Artillery Brigade from July 2022 to July 2024. Mrs. Shrock's dedicated service and unselfish contribution of her time, energy, and talents in support of the soldiers and family of the Fort Sill community will make a lasting impact for years to come. Her actions are in keeping with the finest traditions of military service and reflect great credit upon her, the 31st Air Defense Artillery Brigade, the Fire Center of Excellence in the United States Army. Signed, Winston P. Brooks, Major General, United States Army, Commanding.
I noticed you came to attention as well, too. That was awesome. But there's more. Publish the orders.
Mrs. Shrock will also be presented with the Order of the Red Legacy, with grateful appreciation for the impact you have made on the Lawton Fort Sill community, the Fire Center of Excellence in the United States Army. Your selfless service, commitment to excellence, and dedication will have a lasting impact on many soldiers, families, and civilians of the Lawton Fort Sill. Your kindness will be remembered, and your legacy will endure as long as the Medicine Bluffs stand. Signed, Neil H. Sortain, Command Sergeant Major, Fire Center of Excellence, and Winston P. Brooks, Major General, United States Army, Commanding.
And there's one more. Publish the orders.
And lastly, Mrs. Shrock will be presented with the Governor's Award for your sacrifice as a distinguished military spouse. As you stand alongside your service member and keep our military strong, We recognize and salute your quiet, heartfelt devotion to duty. Thank you for your dedication to this country as you empower your spouse and family members, ensuring that they have the necessary resources to serve their nation with honor. Signed, J. Kevin Stitt, Governor of Oklahoma.
Congratulations. Now you have the option of saying a few words, or if not, we can defer to Ryan, who's no stranger at talking. Stand at ease.
Well, I'll just say thank you because I don't want to miss the opportunity to thank all the soldiers' families, community leaders, fellow commanders, and friends and family. So just thank you all so much. It's been a pleasure to serve with you and support you. I'm super proud of these soldiers and families. We all know there's like no lack of sacrifice when it comes to the military lifestyle. So just thank you all for everything.
Outstanding. We're going to trade places. Now I'm going to talk about Ryan at the podium here, but I'm going to say a few things about him now before we present his Industry Award. I tell you, when as a commander, commanding general of the largest WMDC on the face of the earth, this commander was outstanding. From the time I took command last year, he deployed his formation, started taking command himself, and did a tremendous job. As you well know, you've watched the news, really stopping a serious threat to an ally. What a tremendous job he's done. We're going to talk more about that out there, but more than that, Ryan is a soldier's commander. Ryan will go above and beyond and take care of his soldiers to make sure they have what they need to accomplish the mission. He doesn't sleep. He barely eats. I get text messages from Ryan at 2 in the morning. I'm like, why is this guy still up? Not to the time difference, but he's always up, taking care of our soldiers, making sure they're taken care of. And there's no mission too tough for this young man. We've through some of the toughest missions at Ryan. He personally was out there on the front lines making sure. I actually saw him ground guide vehicles out the back of the C-17 to make sure they were in place to meet the time that the CENTCOM commander, General Carrilla, put on us. Actually, he beat the time. It takes about 30 minutes to replace the system. He did it in about 10 minutes because he's that good. Ryan delivers. He's the commander that makes sure the mission gets accomplished and takes care of his people at all costs. And today, we're so proud of you. This is a small token of the Army's appreciation for your faithful service in command of this great brigade. So without further ado, we're going to publish the orders, present you with your Industry Award.
Attention to orders. The Legion of Merit is awarded to Colonel Ryan Lee Shrock for exceptionally meritorious service while assigned as the brigade commander. Colonel Shrock's selfless service, dedication, and professionalism are of the highest caliber and distinction. His accomplishments and unwavering performance of duty are in keeping with the finest traditions of military service and reflect great credit upon himself, the 31st Air Defense Artillery Brigade, the 32nd Army Air and Missile Defense Command, the United States Army Central, and the United States Army. Signed, Patrick Frank, Lieutenant General, United States Army, Commanding.
Rip and grin. Now, before I let Ryan talk, we're going to have an honored guest here, our own Lawton Fort Sill Mayor, Mayor Stan Booker, for a presentation.
Colonel Shrock, I want to tell you, we've enjoyed having you here in the Lawton Fort Sill community. And I think everybody knows the story about our plaque here, what it means to us. And of course, the bison is all about us. But what this is about is the way that you have engaged with the community and gone above and beyond to bring the Lawton and Fort Sill communities together where you can truly say Lawton Fort Sill. Like inviting us out, I don't know if you call it live fire, but we went out there and watched you shoot down drones and all that stuff. And you invite the community out, and we really appreciate it. So I'll read this flag. Colonel Ryan Shrock, Archer 6, 31st Air Defense Artillery Brigade, in appreciation of your service to our country and your community engagement at Lawton Fort Sill that rises to the highest level of some kind of wonder. you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Ryan, the floor is yours.
Gentlemen, thank you. To everybody, I'm just going to keep remarks short. I just want to say thank you. Very, very appreciative. Any of the remarks or any of the accomplishments, accolades General Harrison either has said or is about to say, you can just give it right on back to the soldiers out there on the field. The incredible staff I had, better than what I deserve, and to this community and the installation. Truly, truly a team effort. It just basically kept me out of trouble. And sir, otherwise, rounds complete. Thank you. Truly appreciative.
Well done. Let's go have a ceremony, who? All right.
Well done, man. Very proud of you. Well done. Congratulations. You deserve.
Goodness, thank you. I'm like, it's not like that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ladies and gentlemen, this ceremony will begin in 5 minutes.
Keep it pressing.
Okay.
Are you guys in the middle right here?
We're gonna start right here. Yeah, we're gonna start like right here and march out.
Okay.
So. Go ahead.
Okay, sorry. Oh no, I just didn't know where you were. I was like, I'm gonna run over here. Actually, I gotta go. I'm not trying to rush it.
I did. I hope he understood that. He acknowledged.
Ladies and gentlemen, this ceremony will begin momentarily. We ask that all photographers remain behind the first row chairs. Then all electronic devices are turned off or set to silent
Some kind of
mode.
sign when he gets in place. Because I'm kind of like trying to side eye. I told him to look or show something so I know. And then I can just order
I got your
Good. How are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to begin. Please be seated. We got plenty to. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 31st Air Defense Artillery Brigade Change of Command ceremony between Colonel Ryan Shrock and Colonel Lourdes Costas. We are pleased that Major General Richard Harrison, Commanding General, 32nd Army Air Missile Defense Command, Fort Bliss, Texas, is present to officiate today's ceremony. At this time, we would like to extend a sincere welcome to our distinguished guests. Joining us this morning are Major General Phil Brooks, Commanding General, United States Army Fire Center of Excellence in Fort Sill, and his wife Lori. Command Sergeant Major Neil Sartain, Command Sergeant Major, United States Army Fire Center of Excellence in Fort Sill. The Honorable Stan Booker, Mayor, City of Lawton. Lieutenant General Retired Daniel Cardler. Lieutenant General Retired Stan Green. Mr. Joe Gallagher, Deputy to the Commanding General, United States Army Fire Center of Excellence in Fort Sill, and his wife Lou Ann. Command Sergeant Major Raymond Belk, Command Sergeant Major, 32nd Army Air Missile Defense Command. Miss Megan Hankins, Southwest Field Representative for Congressman Tom Cole. Brigadier General Rory Crooks, Director, Long Range Precision Fires Cross-Functional Team, and his wife Lisa. Brigadier General Rick Francis, Commandant, United States Army Field Artillery School. Brigadier General Retired and Frontier Friend Randy McIntyre. Colonel Promotable William Parker, Director, Air Missile Defense Cross-Functional Team, and his wife Carrie. Colonel Glenn Hankins, Commandant, United States Army Air Defense Artillery School. Command Sergeant Major Giancarlo Macri, Command Sergeant Major, United States Army Air Defense Artillery School, and our Frontier friends, Colonel Retired Nate Slate, and Mr. and Mrs. Craig and Janie Billingsley. Thank you for taking time to join us for this very special occasion. For this sequence of events, please refer to your program. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the invocation presented by Chaplain Chris McCarley.
Please join me in prayer. Heavenly Father, we gather on this field today to recognize the men and women you place into our lives, those who stretch and strengthen us to fulfill our greatest potential. Thank you for the provision you provide in all things and for watching over us from sun up to sundown. Father, for the past 2 years, Colonel Shrock has led this brigade through a highly kinetic op-tempo. It was his leadership and professionalism that brought the soldiers of the Arch Brigade home safely from numerous deployments and forward actions. He personified the idea that intentions don't matter, behavior does. For his guidance, mentorship, and strength to this brigade, Lord, we give you praise. As he heads to 32nd AAMDC, I pray for your hand to continue to guide he and Christy. Bless them with a strong marriage and friendship that will honor each other and carry them through the continued years of service to this nation and his families. As the brigade welcomes Colonel Costas, may she lead with integrity, serve with honor, and guide with care. I ask you also bless her and her husband as she takes command and give them peace that they are right where you want them to be. May their marriage grow in strength and love as she takes on this cover of responsibility. And Lord, from the artilleryman's prayer, do not let lightning hit me, thunder frighten me, or the roar of cannons jolt my bravery. Stay always by my side so that I may confront all the storms and battles of my life with my head held high and with a serene countenance. May I do my duty, be grateful to you, my protector, and render thanks to you, the creator of heaven and earth, who has the power to dominate the fury of the storm and to mitigate the cruelty of war. I ask all this in your holy name. Amen.
Please be seated. At this time, Mrs. Laura Armstrong, the Chief of the Fort Sill Artillery Half Section, is presenting a bouquet of flowers to Mrs. Christy Shrock in appreciation of her selfless service and support to the Archer Brigade and the Lawton Fort Sill community. In keeping with the Fort Sill tradition, Mrs. Shrock is reciprocating with a gift for the fine horses and soldiers of the Fort Sill Artillery Half Section on behalf of the Archer Brigade. Mrs. Armstrong is now presenting a gift to Lieutenant Colonel Ferryman, welcoming him to the Archer Brigade and to the Lawton Fort Sill community. In 1969, the Lawton Fort Sill chapter of the Association of the United States Army, together with business and civic leaders of the local community, purchased the first 8 matched bay horses for the formation of a permanent half section. Through the continuous support of the Lawton Fort Sill community, the great tradition of horse-drawn artillery will be kept alive for years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the soldiers in formation. Pictorial, sculptures, and written records show musical or quasi-musical instruments employed in connection with military activities pursuant during encampments, parades, and combat. Because the sound was produced in the open air, the instruments tended to be brass and percussion types. Oriental, Egyptian, Greek, Roman, American Indian Chronicle, and pictorial remains to show trumpets and drums of many varieties, allied to soldiers and battles. Battalion and brigade parades are opened up by adjutant call. This call has opened parades of the American forces for over 150 years. After some preliminaries, the adjutant sounded off and the band plays 3 quarters. Having sounded off, the band marches in front of the troops. Then counter-marches goes the rhythm of the dance. Its march across the front of the line is said to have the crusade. This troops offering themselves as holy service in long form of band countermarch only before those judges serve. An American ceremony will sound off as handed down as a ceremonial tradition. Ladies and gentlemen, up front at Fort Sill, the 77th United States Army Band. Let's hear it for them. Truth for today's ceremony is the Deputy Commanding Officer for the 31st Air Defense Artillery Brigade, Major Stephen Haley. The reviewing party for today's ceremony is Major General Harrison, Colonel Shrock, and Colonel Costa. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the presentation of honors to Major General Harrison. Providing today's salute is the Fort Sill Salute Battery, Bravo Battery, 2nd Battalion, 2nd Field Artillery, under the direction of First Lieutenant Connor Curran. Please be seated. The reviewing party and commander troops will now inspect the command by troop in the line. In days past, troop in the line enabled commanders to personally observe and evaluate both their soldiers and equipment, as well as to judge their capability to engage in combat. This also allowed the soldiers to physically identify their leaders prior to entering into battle. The 31st Air Defense Artillery Brigade was constituted on January 1st, 1918 as headquarters, 31st Heavy Artillery Brigade, Coast Artillery Corps at Key West, Florida. The unit was inactivated in 1960 at McCord Air Force Base, Washington, and was reactivated on December 15, 1961 at Lockport Air Force Station, New York. In response to the Cuban Missile Crisis, the brigade, armed with 9 Hercules and Hawk battalions, defended southern Florida from attack by Cuba and the Soviet Union. The brigade was designated by its current name on March 15, 1972, after one final inactivation in 1979 at Homestead Air Force Base, Florida. The 31st Air Defense Artillery Brigade was reactivated on April 1, 1988 in Fort Sill, Texas, and aligned with 3 Corps. The brigade deployed to Southwest Asia to provide air defense coverage against the Sun missile threat during Operation Desert Storm. In February 1996, the brigade moved to Fort Bliss, Texas. In July 2008, the brigade, under direct directives, moved from Fort Bliss, Texas to Fort Sill, Oklahoma. In 2021, the Brigade was deployed to Qatar to continue its role as a top-notch brigade, providing crucial support for Operation Spartan Shield. During this deployment, the Brigade was responsible for overseeing air defense assets across the central area of operations, ensuring protection and coordination of regional air defense operations. This mission underscores the Brigade's ongoing commitment to maintaining security and stability in the region. In September 2023, the headquarters deployed to Qatar under the command of Colonel Ryan Shrock. This time, the headquarters inherited a variety of air defense assets to include Patriot, C-RAM, THAAD, and M-SHORAD. While deployed, United States troops faced over 100 attacks from rockets, artillery, mortars, and one-way attack unmanned aerial systems. The headquarters refined defense strategies throughout the U.S. CENTCOM to ensure maximum freedom of action to meet national security objectives in the region. Today, the brigade consists of a headquarters batteries, 3288 Battalion, 4388 Battalion, 5580 Battalion, and 31st Air Defense Brigade mission is on order. The brigade rapidly deploys forces globally. While providing mission command for an integrated air and missile defense, the Archer Brigade stands ready and vigilant to deploy and defend of critical assets worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the national anthem. Please be seated.
Detachment, order, arms. Sound, order, arms, and parade west.
very soul of a military unit is symbolized by the colors under which it trains and fights. From the earliest times, warriors use a banner or other symbols to identify units and to serve as a rallying point for troops. After a battle, the unit whose colors remained flying was the victor. Today, the colors, with battle streamers attached, join our unit formation to signify their presence during past battles. They remind us of the glories of the past, stand guard over the present, and provide inspiration for the future. By authority of Army Regulation 600-20, the undersigned assumes command of the 31st Air Defense Artillery Brigade. Signed, Lourdes A. Costas, Colonel, Air Defense Artillery, Commanding. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commanding General of the 32nd Army Air and Missile Defense Command, Major General Richard Harrison.
Wow, what a beautiful day. This is going to be a good ceremony when the adjutant made his mark, so I knew we were winning. First of all, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, honored guests mentioned by our narrator, and I'm told that the Secretary of the Army, the Honorable Christine Warner, may have dialed in today. Ma'am, thank you for your time and attention. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to witness the ceremony today. And I know Lourdes and Ryan truly appreciate your virtual attendance. I want to thank you all for joining us today for this important change of command ceremony between Colonel Ryan Shrock and Colonel Lourdes Costas. This morning, we will cherish and highlight Ryan's accomplishments while commanding this amazing brigade and welcome Lourdes and her family to this command. First and foremost, I am honored to be back here at Lawton, Fort Sill. This is home for me. I cut my teeth right here as a drill officer, and I'm excited to be back here. I couldn't sleep last night coming back to Lawton, Fort Sill. Super excited. Before we start, please join me in a round of applause for the 77th Army Band, Fort Sill's very own half section, the salute battery, the protocol team, and everyone who worked so hard to make today's ceremony special for us today. And now, to Command Sergeant Flores and the soldiers look outstanding on the parade field today. Please join a round of applause for the amazing soldiers of the Archer Brigade. And now to the soldiers on the parade field, I promise you I won't take long. I recognize none of you woke up this morning excited to hear me speak, except for General Carver, who told me a few minutes ago that he was excited to hear me speak today. But allow me a few minutes to be a proud parent and brag about you for just a little while in front of the audience. I rehearsed last night. I'm at 5 minutes and 3 seconds, so we're good. Now we witnessed the passing of the colors a few moments ago. It signifies the transfer of authority and responsibility for the outgoing commander, Ryan, and the incoming commander, Lourdes. Just like runners in a relay race, Ryan has contributed immensely to the great legacy of this storied brigade and has passed the baton now to Lourdes to continue the race and to build on the over 100 years of service to our nation from the Archer Brigade. Ryan, you and the Archer Brigade have been busy, and when called upon, responded to our nation's call on very short notice and performed remarkably. Thankfully, our nation and this brigade have been blessed to have strong soldiers who with exceptional courage fulfill her ranks. For over 100 years, the men and women of this formation have stepped forward and defended against aggression from our nation's adversaries and protected America and its partners and allies. America is strong because of military heroes, past and present. People who put the nation's interests above self-interest, who put patriotism above profit, who put love of country above love for themselves. Ryan, all these symbols of traits have you done as an amazing leader, seemingly performing duties and responsibilities as Archer 6 flawlessly. I sincerely thank you and the soldiers of the great Archer Brigade. Under Colonel Shrock's outstanding leadership, this brigade has responded exceptionally well to our nation's call to action. Through multiple training and readiness cycles, deployments, and even combat engagements, this brigade and its soldiers lived up to its motto of ready and vigilant. Every mission and duty assigned to Ryan and the soldiers of this incredible brigade was met and executed with distinction. Please allow me a moment to highlight some of the outstanding accomplishments of the Archer Brigade and publicly acknowledge the hard work, determination, and dedication displayed by these outstanding soldiers. In addition to completing the mission of being a worldwide, ready-to-deploy air missile defense force, Ryan and his team execute the duties of top-notch command in the U.S. CENTCOM air responsibility, to include taking on additional units not organic to him, while concurrently taking on non-standard mission sets assigned to him from the highest levels of our government. While deployed, Ryan led his formation expertly while neutralizing a very real threat of over 100 enemy attacks by rockets, artillery, mortars, and one-way attack unmanned aerial systems, marking one of the most successful engagements by the U.S. Patriot system in recent years. Following 7 October 2023 attacks of Hamas against Israel, I asked Ryan to take on even more additional duties and responsibilities. These included, but were not limited to, rapidly deploying forces in support of American allies and assisting in humanitarian assistance missions directly by our national leaders. Ryan and his team excel in all these missions with ease, a true testimony of his leadership capabilities. Ryan, job well done. While Ryan was commanding this great brigade, Christy was by his side and providing unwavering support to our soldiers and families. Christy, your entire support enabled this brigade's tremendous success. For that, we salute you. Thank you for all you've done. Please turn a round of applause for Christy. I look forward to serving with both of you as Ryan assumes duties as my next deputy commanding officer. Now, I can't wait till Ryan gets there. My golf game sucks, and I'm sure with Ryan on my team, I'll have plenty of time to improve my handicap. In conclusion, as we look to the future under Colonel Costa's leadership, we also do so with confidence. I've worked with Lourdes in the past, and I have the utmost confidence that she will lead this formation with the same passion and take command to new heights. Lourdes, I challenge you to be a passionate and humble leader, because commanding a formation is one of the highest honors the Army affords us. I'm confident you will do exceptionally well. Trust your instincts, and as in the Fires 50 says, get better every day as individuals and teams. Thank you once again for everyone's attendance today. You truly show a commitment to our armed forces. I'm certain that the Archer Brigade will continue to stand ready and vigilant in the defense of our nation and uphold the principles of freedom, democracy that defines us as Americans. Troops ensure, fire strong, and as always, be all you can be.
Ladies and gentlemen, Colonel Ryan Shrock.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. As I look out across all the families and friends who made time to be here this morning, many traveling great distances, it is truly humbling. All of us here in 31st are greatly appreciative. You honor us with your presence, and it's a clear message to all the soldiers of the brigade that you support us and you support them in their service to our nation. You honor us with your presence. Thank you. I'd like to recognize some of our close family and friends. Command Sergeant Major John and April Caldwell. Sergeant Major Caldwell was my battle buddies. We served 244 at Fort Campbell, Afghanistan and Iraq. Thank you for making the time to make it all the way out here. It really means a lot. And seated right next to them, Command Sergeant Major Stefan and Stacy Mumpower. Also, Ms. Jennifer Robinette, John Scarborough, Mr. Dennis and Cheryl O'Keefe. Truly a supportive family and friends. We, Christy and I, are truly treasure our extended Army family that continues to grow along the way. As the outbound commander, I have a daunting task here over the next few minutes. First, most important, to debrief in recognition of the temperature increasing by the minute for these incredible soldiers, and knowing they somehow managed to tolerate me for the last 2 years. But also, I must and would be remiss if I didn't recognize the incredible contribution and support the brigade has received, and convey sincere appreciation to so many. The list of accomplishments General Harrison just listed are not mine, but really result of efforts of incredible leaders across the brigade and wider Fort Sill, and a 32nd team effort. For every achievement he listed, there's a host of folks behind each responsible for that hard work. Command Sergeant Major Tommy Flores, Archer 7, you're an incredible NCO. You inspire everyone to be their best, me included. The entire brigade benefited from your arrival, and every day since your arrival last year. You're incredibly effective, wise, and downright fun to serve with. It's been a blast. To the 32nd AABC Leadership, General Harrison, and your staff, thank you for both your trust in me and the soldiers of this formation. Tons of support along the way, and your staff enabled the efforts and accomplishments you just laid out. To the Fire Center leadership and all the supporting agencies across Fort Sill, as well as the Lawton Fort Sill community and our supportive Frontier friends, particularly Mayor Stan Booker, Team Billingsley, JD and Craig, who recognize you. all you did to prepare and resource our soldiers leading to and up to this recent deployment. You all helped us create opportunities to learn, share, and strengthen our relationship through participation in live fires, chamber events, volunteerism, armed forces parades, runs to remember our fallen, and various other events hosted across the installation and our local communities. Thank you for being such great teammates, representing the strength of our nation, and supporting these soldiers in our mission. 31st likely has the best support of any brigade in the Army when it comes to installation support here at Fort Sill. DPTMS training support, as well as the logistics and maintenance support from the LRC, the absolute best. Glenn Waters and Sprague Tabu, both great Americans, big thank you to you and your teams. To my fellow brigade commanders here in Fort Sill, you are the absolute best peer group I've ever worked with in my career. No exaggeration. Mike Stewart, Vic Sharstein, Tony Dedman, Steve Walker, Jim P., Jason Ferguson. When our best planning and efforts came up short, we collaboratively, as a group, close ranks and absolutely get it done. To the 77th Army Band, the Salute Battery, the Half Section, DPTMS, Marty, protocol teams, all of you put on these world-class events regularly and make it look easy. Truly, thank you. To my wonderful wife, Christy, thank you for your continued love and support of me, our mission, and our soldiers. Every day, I'm thankful for you and reminded that I truly am still getting the better end of the deal. Lourdes, huge congrats to you and your family. Christy and I wish you and Rob the absolute best. It's clear why the Army chose you to lead 31st. It's clear to me and everyone here the Brigade's in good hands under your leadership. Congratulations and best of luck. Now last but certainly not least to the soldiers of 31st 88 Brigade. Our brigade remains at the forefront of our nation's security. Right now, almost 2 full battalions deployed at this very moment. Patriots, CRAM, Avengers, Sentinels, across 7 different countries, on mission, ready to intercept now. I'm proud to have been at least a small part of that, represent you, such an awesome, lethal, cohesive formation. The soldiers of this brigade routinely sacrifice the comforts of home, are gone on extended deployments to protect and defend. Thank you for your hard work. Thank you for your dedication and the professionalism in the execution of your duties. I'm proud of every single one of you, and your nation is proud. As I pass on the Archer Brigade, I do so with the utmost trust and confidence in the future. I have no doubts on your unwavering commitment to our mission or our nation. And in closing, I want to again emphasize my heartfelt gratitude to everyone for your trust, support, dedication. This command has been the greatest honor of my career, and I'll carry the members from here with me always. Ready and vigilant, ready to intercept, swift and sure, first to fire. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the commander of the 31st Air Defense Artillery Brigade, Colonel Lourdes Costas.
Good morning. Madam Secretary, viewing online, Major General Harrison, Major General Brooks, distinguished guests, family, friends, thank you for being here or watching online in support of my family and me as we embark on this humbling and rewarding journey. Rob, Stephen, John Calvin, and Hank, thank you for always being by my side and showering me with the patience and love that I know I don't always deserve. Ryan and Christy, thank you for welcoming me and my family into the Archer Brigade. Brian, you truly define what it means to be a great teammate. I appreciate your honesty, transparency, humor, and peer mentorship throughout this transition. To the soldiers, families, and civilians of 31st, I'm excited to join the team once again and look forward to working with you all. I am committed to you, and I stand before you ready to serve and ready to lead. I will be at your side in service every step of the way for every mission. Lastly, Command Sergeant Major Flores, I look forward to our partnership, even though you're a Cowboys fan, and leading this phenomenal brigade together. Now, let's get these soldiers out of the heat. All policies and procedures remain in effect. First to fire, swift and sure, ready and vigilant, Archer 6, signing in.
First Brigade Ceremony is Major Stephen Haley. Fort Sill, the 77th United States Army Band, under direction of Sergeant Jonathan Monroe, the Drum Major, Sergeant Piccolo Duke. Headquarters to headquarters, 31st Air Defense Artillery Brigade, Captain John Hill, the Battery 1st, 31st Artillery Brigade. Battalion, 2nd Air Defense Artillery Regiment, deployed, commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Christopher Garnett. The Sergeant Major, Command Sergeant Major Christopher Barber. Filling in is Major Kyle Morgan, Mess Sergeant Kimberly Wood. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise to the national color. 31st Air Defense Artillery Brigade Color, under the direction of the Brigade Sergeant Major, Command Sergeant Major Tommy Flores. The 4th Battalion, 3rd Air Defense Artillery Regiment, deployed, commanded by Lieutenant C.S. The Sergeant Major, Command Sergeant Major Christopher Bless. Filling in is Sergeant Class. Fort Sill Artillery Half Section. The Chief of the Section is Mrs. Laura Armstrong. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the Air Defense Artillery March and the Army Song.
formation.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's ceremony. Colonel and Mrs. Shrock will receive farewells in front of the seating area. Colonel and Lieutenant Colonel Ferryman will host the reception directly behind the seating area. Thank you for attending. Ready and vigilant. Be all you can be.
Hugs. I'm a hugger too.